What if the hermit, right? What if the energy of the hermit card, right? What if once you realize you have never not been the soul that you are, right? What if the hermit is the double-edged sword, right? What if the one who is searching for their soul is a soulless being? Anybody think about that? What if the hermit is the one that's on the journey, right? Listen to this. What if the hermit is the soulless being out here searching for souls? Because now it's making me think. The hermit card, right? They're cloaked, but they have a lantern and a wand. So that would mean that they're looking in the darkness, right? To find some semblance or resemblance to what light is. What if the hermit is actually the one who has stolen the star and captured it within this lantern? What if we looked at the low vibrational aspect of the hermit card and we saw our truth? What if we actually reflected that light back in on ourselves and said, hey, I'm not looking for a soul. I'm not soul searching. I'm illuminating the soul within. Why does the hermit card say soul searching with the lantern pointed outward? What if the hermit, in its low vibration, is merely a soulless being wandering, looking for a soul to inhabit or something? Because I can't get the definition of the hermit card out my brain. Soul searching. But then it's like a double entendre, because if that's the case, then the hermit should be holding the lantern toward itself, right? So this hermit energy goes around the world shining what they feel is light on others, right? What if the hermit is truly what they say the hermit is? A vessel, a conduit. What if that is what the hermit is? A soulless being, what the card says. Empty vessels, looking outside of themselves to be whole and fulfilled. We now know the journey of self-exploration is not looking outward. So what was the true teaching of the hermit? What is the hermit out here on a search for in the world? Is the hermit high vibrational or low vibrational in this energy? See how my thoughts be working? Why is the hermit oftentimes called the gatekeeper? Usually when you talk about gatekeepers, the hermit will come before the wheel of fortune. So why is this hermit, who is supposedly searching for their soul's meaning, standing in front of everyone's destiny? Why are they gatekeeping a destiny that's not theirs? Who are they really? Because I've been told the hermit is a ghost. I've been told the hermit is a goat keeper. Oh, damn. A goat keeper. Very sacrificial energy. Let's move on. I've been told the hermit is a gatekeeper. I've also seen the hermit be a soulless vessel, a conduit, just an empty being that stands in the gap. Now, what if you guys were dealing with all this magic, and the hermit is who was sent to be the vessel to hold the energy that you can't hold? This would give the energy of the people who are just in your life for no reason. Why are you here? The hermit is placed in a chosen one's life, right, to be a conduit. So the gatekeeper can actually help you The soulless being will reflect back to you what you need to see about why it is in your life. Does this make sense? Because a soulless being can't be on a search for their soul. They have none. So we have to get that straight. You can't soul for that which you don't have or don't naturally own. We ain't out here looking for our souls. We're remembering who our soul is. There's a difference. So we already know we are soulful spiritual beings. We don't say we're lacking a soul, but the hermit is soul searching. With that being said, you can take these tarot cards however they resonate for you. Intuition is definitely key along with discernment. You know? Because when I think about the Hermit card, I think of Masons and Eastern Stars. And I think about the group of them, those that have been coming against us, who they are. They're the opposite of us. There's the High Priestess and then there's the Hermit. What's the difference between the two? Many of us are High Priestesses. We're not hermits. We're not out here trying to gather and collect souls and bring them back where? A lot of things you're going to start understanding. You're going to start understanding why some cards always come out around some cards. You're going to see what that actually means when it comes to your destiny. Okay? Again, in this energy, it's giving a whole lot of gatekeeping. And I said you could be your own gatekeeper. Remember I said that? Remember I said that? You don't need someone gatekeeping your destiny. But these will be the energies of the people that have been sent to you. And they don't realize while they think they are doing this and doing that, they are actually being held in place by your spiritual team. So they are working for you, these hermits. While you are being sent spiritual warfare and spell work and people are trying to sacrifice you on your path, chosen ones, you know how real it gets. A lot of people don't understand because a lot of people aren't chosen to go through what you've been through. So, you need a covering, right? You need a covering. You need to be cloaked. So are you the hermit? See? Let's see this here. Now imagine this. While you're going through your most spiritual time in your life of transformation and rebirth, people are sending you energy, right? And I said this before. And along comes this energy, this ghost in the room, this presence that you feel that does not feel familiar. Right? This is the hermit. Remember how I told you to stand in the gap? Well, that's what the hermit's role is. It's an entity. And this entity houses every spell, every ritual, every incantation that has been, every sacrificial fucking act that has been done against you. That's where the energy goes. To the hermit, not to you. So people are wondering why they are feeling what they have wanted you to feel. It's because they have placed themselves in your lives to be what is felt by themselves. Does that make sense? So again, thank these people. Thank these hermits. Thank these monitoring spirits. Thank them all. Because if you understand like I understand, there's been misrepresentation of the origin and the meaning of these cards. You are the illuminated one. That's the hangman. The hangman. The enlightened one. That's the hangman. I was taught that the illuminated one was the hermit. But that's not true. That's a lie. Because the hermit is cloaked. Darkness. But the hangman got the sun around his head. So who's the wise one? Who's the illuminated one? Who's the awoken one? Who's the wise one for real? The hermit? The soulless being? Or the hangman? the one who is enlightened. Hey, starting to read tarot a little bit more deeply than it has been taught to me to be read. And that comes with ascension. So, don't worry about these monitoring spirits who are out here on the prowl for chosen beings to shapeshift and blend in. Again, look at your Hermit card. How the fuck are you soul searching with a lantern outside of yourself? What are you looking for out there in the world? Greater that is in you than in this world, correct? How will you ever find yourself looking outside of self? That's what I got with the Hermit. We've been lied to. And it's okay. Just be grateful that you guys have had this cloaking where all of this negative energy has been stored. It's not you. It's not in you. It's not around you. It's outside of you. So who has Spirit sent you to guide you? Who is your hermit? Who has been placed in your reality to capture and possess all of the energy that you are not capturing and holding on to? Look outside. That's what the hermit's trying to tell you. Look outside in the world. How are the people that have isolated themselves from you now feeling? How are they now showing up in the world? How are they now presenting themselves in the world? A lot of people have been trying to live vicariously through you. This is giving the energy of you reclaimed your star. If you look at your Hermit card, the Hermit has a lantern with a star in it. Whose star is that? Who is guiding who and for what purpose? Who is using your star to their advantage? Do you understand? Who is walking their life, right, as you and cloaking themselves to be you without your knowledge? I'm sure if you look outside of yourself, you will find the hermit in your life. I've already found many hermits in mine, many gatekeepers, many people who want to stand in front of my wheel. Who are yours? Tap in.